Hello students, today we are going to see chapter number 3, that is company final account of standard 12 commerce subject account. Today again we will see how to prepare the statement of profit and loss account. In our last video we have seen which are the head of the profit statement of profit and loss account and which balance supposed to be write under which head. So today we will prepare statement of profit and loss account, illustration number 12. Let's see illustration number 12. Prepare statement of profit and loss account of Paras Limited from the following information for the year ending 31st/3/17 as per the Schedule 3 of the Company Act 2013. So here they are asking us to prepare profit and loss statement, and as we know Schedule 3 is giving us the particular about the statement of profit and loss account. So let's write that first, then we are going to keep the balance from the sum. So let's write that statement of profit and loss account. So here in the Schedule 3, very first thing is revenue from operation. So that is also called sales. So here revenue from operation. The next heading is other income. So second heading is other income. So here total income means 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, and that is total income. So here third heading is total income, where we have to add 1 plus 2. So that will be 3. Now in the fourth we are going to deduct all the expense. So that is expenses. And in the expenses there are the different expense, where very first expense is a cost of material consumed. So here very first expense is cost of material consumed. The second expense is change in finished goods. So that is closing stock and opening stock. Change in stock of finished goods. After that, the third expense is employee benefit expense. And then the fourth one is a finance cost. And the fifth one is depreciation. And the last one is a other expense. Now we are going to make the total of all the expense. So total expense. After making total expense, here we are going to deduct from third. If we will deduct fourth, then we are going to find out the profit, and that profit we haven't to deduct the tax. So that profit is called profit before tax. So here fifth number is profit before tax. Then we have to deduct the profit tax. That means we are going to provide it for the tax. That is the percentage of the tax will be given in the sum. So that we are going to deduct, and then we will receive the profit, and that profit is called profit after tax. So here, next heading is provision for tax. And if we are going to deduct profit before tax, then provision for tax, then we will reach to the profit, and that profit is called profit after tax. Here from 5th we are going to deduct 6. So that's it. So these are the head of the statement of profit and loss account. Now let's skip the balances of the profit and loss that is given in the sum. So here, very first balance is given to us is a cost of material consumed. So that is here. So here we will write the total amount is 6,25,000. Afterwards, the next balance is given to us is a change in a stock of finished goods, and that is here, and it is 40,000. After that, another balance is employee salary and provision for employee. So that will be fall under the employee benefit expense. So that we will write here employee salary and provisions for employee. So that will be here you can see that 2,60,000. So that we are going to write over here 2,60,000. Then there is a sales. Sales we will write revenue from operation as it is the main income of the business. So that is sales. And sales is given to us is a 12,70,000. After that, the another balance is given to us is the interest paid. So interest is paid, that is the loan borrowed from others, and that will be our finance cost. So it will be fall under the finance cost. Interest paid. The amount of interest paid is 30,000. So that will write over here 30,000. Then office and sales expense. So that will be treated as a other expense, and we will write under the head other expense, office and sales expense. Office and sales expense. So here office and sales expense is a 52,000. So that we will write over here 52,000. And then depreciation on fixed asset. So that will be right here under the head depreciation. Depreciation on fixed asset. So total of that is given to us is 28,000. So that will write over here. After that, profit on sale of asset. So profit on sale of asset is not a day-to-day business activity, and that's why it will be treated as a other income, and it will be fall under the head other income. Here profit on sale of asset. And it is 35,000. So that's it. Now provision for tax is given to us as 50%. So that we have to calculate. When we are going to come to here, we will calculate that. So before that, let's make the total of this. So here we can see that 12,70,000 plus 35,000. So total of that will be 13,05,000. And now let's say the total of these 6,25,000, 40,000, 2,60,000, 30,000, 28,000 and 52,000. So total of this will be 10,35,000. So here from total income we are going to deduct the total expense. So here the profit that we are going to get, that profit is called profit before tax, and that is here 2,70,000. 2,70,000. So this is the profit. This is the profit before tax. So here it is 2,70,000, and here we can see that the tax provision is 50%. So 50% of 2,70,000 we have to deduct, and as we know the 50% of this, how to calculate it? 2,70,000 into 50 upon 100. So that will be 1,35,000. So if we are going to deduct from profit before tax and provision for tax, that is from 50, if we deduct 6, then we are going to come to the profit after tax, and that will be 1,35,000. So this is our profit after tax, 1,35,000. So this is how we are supposed to prepare statement of profit and loss account. Students, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video.